Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Work It Mama Lifestyle Vlogs. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you and I hope that you stick around and that you subscribe and that you like this video. Today's video is all about skincare products and it includes my skincare empties. So over the past year, I have been really focusing on skincare and I have tried so many different products and I thought I would share all of my knowledge with you. This video is not sponsored. These companies did not ask me to do any reviews for this video. So this is all products I've used, I've tested on my skin, and I've decided I've liked and I've kept in my skincare system. So a little bit background on me. My father is actually a dermatologist and my mother is an esthetician. And even though skincare was a big deal when I was growing up in my household, I never really took it seriously. So I felt like I had so many other things to do and it just really kind of fell low on my list of things to do every night and every morning and that sort of thing. Then when I got older and I got married and I had kids, skincare and taking care of my skin and protecting my skin really was low on my priority list. But now that I'm older, it really is important to me. I especially notice all of my mistakes from the past in taking care of my skin when I am just at a stoplight and I can look in the rearview mirror and I can see my skin and see the sun damage and some wrinkling and some aging and some sagging, and that really makes me sad. So I have been trying all of these products to see if I can take care of my skin and kind of reverse some of that aging at home. Even though my dad is a dermatologist and my mom's an esthetician, they don't live around where I live, so I can't go to them for all the things. I can ask them every now and then about certain ingredients that are in products and if they recommend them or not. But these are the products that I have purchased myself and I have used and have incorporated in my daily morning and nighttime skincare regime. So, disclaimer, I am not the dermatologist or the esthetician. This is just products that I have purchased myself and I have used and have decided that I've liked, and I wanted to share that knowledge with you. All right, let's get started. So obviously the first step in skincare is to make sure that you remove all of the impurities and the dirt and the grime and everything from the day. So what I use in order to do that, to get started, is my Bioderma. This product is available at Sephora, you can find it at Ulta, you can find it on Amazon. It is great. I will link this below if you wanted to take a look at it and purchase it. It is pretty much a makeup remover, but it removes everything else. You can see it on the cotton swab while you're swabbing. And it is really gentle on the skin. So while it is removing everything, it's really moisturizing. You don't feel like your skin has been stripped after you're using this. So that is why I've incorporated this in my morning and my nighttime routine. You can see how much I've used of it. I've had this for like four or 5 months. So it does last a while. You don't need that much of it, but it does help a lot in the cleansing process. So to double cleanse, I also use, if I have heavy makeup on, eye makeup on like I have today and foundation and stuff, then I will also use the Clinique Take the Day Off product. Get my camera to focus. This product is also really good at taking off the heavy makeup that you may have from throughout the day. You can see here, I do use it. All you do is you scoop it up and rub it in your skin. It melts into your skin, and then take a cotton swab. You could take a warm washcloth. You could take a dry washcloth, and it literally just takes it off. It's incredible. This is, for me, it's a must-have on the days that I am wearing heavier makeup. So there, we've got the Bioderma and the Take the Day Off. As an alternative to this, I have heard that coconut oil does a similar job. You can also try that. I've heard that that is also very good. I just really swear by these two products. So the next step is to cleanse the skin, and the way I cleanse the skin is I use this brush by Duval. It is a battery operated cleansing system. I love this product. This was sent to me by Duval maybe 3 months ago, so I've gotten a good 3 months use out of it, and I did post a video review, and I'll link it up here for you so that you can take a look at that. You can see it kind of more in action. But it is battery operated, like I said, so I like it that I don't have to deal with any charge cords and everything, and I've had it for 3 months and haven't had to replace the batteries yet. So it does last a while. I use this morning and I do use this at night. I just add my cleanser on it, and I really love how it feels to, it really gets into my skin. I feel like it's a mini massage. It feels like a facial massage with a cleansing system in it. I like to let it sit on my nose while it's cleansing to just really kind of get in there, and I really like to let it sit up here where makeup and oil and dirt may collect from throughout the day. Now with this brush, I have cleansers that I like to use with it, and the first cleanser, my absolute favorite cleanser, is this Tula Probiotic Skincare Facial Cleanser. And the only reason why I know about this product is because it was sent in my FabFitFun box, and I can also link that up here for you if you want to take a look at that. But it is probiotic, and at first I didn't know what that meant, but what I found is that it really neutralizes my skin, and it kind of evens it out. It evens out the, so I have really dry skin, and what it does is it really just kind of evens out the pH in my face so that I don't have some areas that are really dry and some areas that are really oily. It just really just kind of evens everything out, and it's a really good base to start with for cleansing your face. It just gives you really fresh, clean. The second product that I use maybe 2 nights a week is it's a little pricier, and it's called the Tacha Deep Cleanse. This does have it does have granules in it, so it's kind of like a facial scrubber in it. There are times I've used it with the brush, but my skin can take it. I don't know if yours can. You have to know your skin and know what you can and can't do with it. But I sometimes combine the two. Sometimes I use it alone. It all depends on how I'm feeling that day and what I'm going to be putting on my skin after. But this stuff is really good. You just need a little bit of it. It's expensive, but you need a little bit of it, and you just squeeze it out of the top of the bottle. Right here, I just put like a little dime size on there. I put it directly sometimes on the brush or just on my hand, and I really just kind of scrub it into damp skin, and suds it up, and then wipe it off with a washcloth, and it feels amazing. This does feel a little bit dry afterwards, so my skin does feel pretty tight after I use this. I know that I'll have to follow it up with some sort of oils and moisturizers after I use this one. For the drugstore option on facial cleansers that I have found is really good, is totally affordable, and it's called the Hydro Boost Exfoliating Cleanser by Neutrogena. This one is similar to Tacha in that it has the scrubs in it. Oops, dropped my paper. It has the granules in it to scrub off all of that, you know, the dead skin cells and all of that, so your face feels really renewed afterwards. It feels moisturized and it feels plumped. This is one of my favorites. I use it on a regular basis whenever I need that extra hydration. I only have maybe 4 more uses left in this, so this is pretty much an empty. The Tula is also pretty much an empty for me. I think I have maybe just a couple more weeks use out of it, but these two are amazing. If you want drugstore, go for Neutrogena. If you want to spend just a little bit more, it's not that expensive, go for the Tula. Try it out and see what you like. Oh, one more thing on the Tula. When I did use it the first week, I did experience breakouts. I had breakouts around my jaw area and my chin area, and that just totally went away. I don't know if that was part of the detox of this cleanser, but that was totally fine with me because as of right now, I'm loving it, and I no longer experience those breakouts, so I really, really recommend both of these a lot. Okay, so if after I am done cleansing my skin, depending on how my skin is feeling and how many nights have passed since I have done a skincare treatment on it, I will incorporate a skin peel or a skin mask. So this is the Ren Clear Skincare Glycolic Radiance Renewal Mask. And it's like this. Here it is. There are a ton of reviews on him on YouTube. You can also watch those. This is a very gentle peel, gentle mask. You put it on, it's like a gel, and I'm going to insert a clip here for you to see. But it does not dry down on your face as a mask, so it will stay kind of damp on your skin. I put this on for 10 to 15 minutes. If I am busy doing something else, I just sometimes let it sit for 20 minutes. It really doesn't harm my skin. But afterwards, I just feel like it gives me kind of like a nice radiant glow to it. And it's gentle. It never burns me. It never bothers my skin. But I do notice that with use, it does improve the texture of my skin. And I really like that. Lactic acid is really good for plumping up your skin. It's really good for anti-aging. It's really good for gently lightening the skin of hyperpigmentation. It also gently starts repairing any kind of fine lines and wrinkles that you may have. But this, as opposed to the stronger AHA products, this will not do the same kind of, it doesn't have the same harsh effect. It's just a more gentle type of mask, more gentle type of peel for your skin. Use a really, really thin layer of it, and like I said, it doesn't dry off, so I just let it sit and then get a warm washcloth and then just gently swab that off of my face. So I recommend this one. It's not expensive, and I'll also have this link down below if you want to give it a try. The next thing that I do, typically after I put my mask on and I wash that off, is then I start with my serums. So the serum here that I have been loving is the TLC Drunk Elephant Glycolic Night Serum. And this is what this looks like. You can get to focus. It's gorgeous packaging. It is so super cute. To open it, you twist the top and it comes out. So it's supposed to protect the integrity of the product inside. And you really just need a little bit. I do sometimes not even a full pump, just like a half pump, and I put it over the areas where I have hyperpigmentation or where I have some fine lines, like around my mouth. I like to put it around my jaw area to keep that nice and tight and light. So I really recommend this. This is pricey, but this will last you. I have had this now for 6 months, and it's feels half full still. So because you don't use a lot, it will last you a long time, and I recommend it. I use it maybe 5 nights out of the week. And it applies okay underneath makeup, so you can put this on, apply your makeup, and you will be fine. It doesn't affect the appearance of your foundation or your powder or anything of that sort. Now on nights where I also feel like I want to do a little bit more for my skin, I do use now this is hard for me to say, niacinamide 10%, and then the zinc 1%. And this is by The Ordinary. This is so not expensive. It just helps me. Again, I feel like it complements my use, especially when I'm combining it with a glycolic acid and I use this. I feel like it just really helps restore my skin. It brightens up my skin, and it plumps up those areas that I feel are starting to lose that elasticity. These two together are my dream combination so far. Actually, these 3 things together, and it's really just, I mean, they're good. So these two balance out the cost of this. So this is the more expensive item, and these two are just so not expensive, and I'll also link these below for you so that you can take a look at them and their prices, and you can read about them a little bit. It may sound scary when I'm talking about acids and stuff, but it's really not. It's just, like I said, check first with your dermatologist or whoever your skincare specialist is and find out if it would be okay for you to use it, especially if you have certain skin conditions like rosacea and eczema and that sort of thing. Okay, so now that I have put on all of my serums and I've done my mask and everything, the next step for me is to use my oils. Now, I love using my oils. I feel like they're so luxurious. They make me feel super fancy, and I feel, especially overnight, it just really it settles into my skin and gives me this glow in the morning. The two that I use are Drunk Elephant. Again, it's pricey, but it's good. And this is the Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. Let me see if I can get that in for you. it's not focusing. So, virgin marula oil. This has amino acids in it, fatty acids, antioxidants. I especially love this in fall and going into winter. It's a thicker serum than it's a thicker oil than my other oils, but yet it applies really nicely. Foundation sits on it really nicely, so it gives you that glow when you apply foundation over it, and you need less foundation when you have this on your skin because it glides over your skin really well. I've noticed that this really does smooth everything out. When mixed in with my foundation, it's really easy to apply, and I love having the benefits of the oil on my face all day, especially when it's protecting me against environmental damage with the antioxidants in it. I feel like it's a really, really great defense for my skin. The next oil that I like to use is the Radha Rosehip oil, and this comes to you in a massive bottle, so this is going to last me probably like 2 years. But the rosehip oil is also amazing. Rosehip oil is big in vitamin A, so you get the organic pressed one. This one is 100% pure and natural rosehip oil, certified organic. I will link this below. I did get this off of Amazon, and it's a huge bottle. You get 4 fluid ounces of it. I was sold on this on trying organic rosehip oil when I read that in Harper's Bazaar, I think it was, that the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, uses this and that she swears by it. She also used it when she was pregnant so that she wouldn't get stretch marks. But the benefits of it is really it's like a moisturizer, but it's not heavy. It soaks into your skin right away. So it hydrates and moisturizes, but it also has benefits of brightening your skin. It has antioxidants, and it boosts collagen. And also, if you are using, if you're acne prone, irritation from any of your previous skincare, this kind of reduces inflammation. So it's very calming on the skin. It's very nourishing on the skin, and I actually love this on my legs after I shave, believe it or not. So I will use this oil, I will spread it down all the way down to my legs after I shave, and it leaves it so soft, and I feel like it heals everything. It's like incredible. But like I said, check with your skincare specialist and make sure that this product will not conflict with something else that you use, especially if you have any special skin conditions that need extra attention. But just for every night use to put on my skin before I go to bed, I like it, and I feel really, I feel like I'm really doing something special for myself when I use this. The next product that I want to show you are my moisturizers. So, like I said before, I have really dry skin, and I need moisture in my skin. Whether it's summer, winter, fall, spring, it doesn't matter. For me, I just have dry skin. So what I like for my heaviest moisturizer is again by Drunk Elephant. And I have had this for about 9 months, and I believe there's still more in there. It is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream Moisturizer. I've used this in some of my Get Ready With Me videos before. You've seen me use it underneath my foundation, and it applies just fine. But I need a heavier moisturizer. So if you are similar to me and you need moisture, this is very good. You don't have to use a full pump, so it has a pump top like this, and keeps everything kind of clean and sanitized, and that way you're not dipping your finger into the moisturizer itself. But this is amazing. I love it. When I run out of this, I will probably follow it up with another one. So I have 2 choices here that are drugstore that are much less expensive. This one is called the Honey Green Aqua Balm Cream by Wonder. This one is available, I believe, at Ulta, and it is also on Amazon. This one has a jelly-like consistency, but it is still a good moisturizer. So even though it's gel and it's thinner, it does still give me good moisture. And if I use this, I don't always have to follow up with a thicker moisturizer, just depending on the day. But I can usually get away with just a little bit of this underneath my makeup. And the other drugstore product is, again, from the Neutrogena line, and it is the Hydro Boost Water Gel. This has hyaluronic acid in it. It smells good. smells very fresh and clean. You can see here I've used most of this. So this one is almost empty. I think I might just get like another week's use of it, and then I'm gonna have to buy another one because yes, this is a product that I really recommend. It's so soft on your skin. It's not harming at all. It just feels very nourishing and very calming. It comes on, when you first put it on, it feels cool. So if your skin is irritated, if you're right out of the shower and your skin is red and stuff, you put this on, it's very cooling on your face. Now the next thing that I want to talk about is the eye creams. I have searched near and far at a drugstore for a good eye cream, and over the years I just couldn't find one. I have, like I said, dry skin, so fine lines down here really bother me, and I'm always needing extra moisture for my eyes. The two that I really like using is number one, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue. This is pricey. It is a department store, but you can find it at Sephora. I really love it, even though it's so expensive. This lasted me a long time though, and look, it is done. I have used this thing. I maybe have 1 or 2 more applications left on it. This gives me the most moisture under my eyes. It applies, if I let it sit for a couple of minutes, it applies so nicely under my concealer, under my foundation. It just makes your skin look luminous. It brings life back into it. I really do recommend this. It actually says revives, rejuvenates, and smooths to turn back the clock. And I feel like that's exactly what it does. I love this. This is one of my favorite products for under my eyes. The second option, you can find this at Ulta, and I think you can find this at Sephora, is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Global Anti-Aging Cell Power Eye Balm. This stuff is good stuff. So I use this morning and night. I like it more in the morning because, you can see how much I've used of it, because I believe this has something that brightens the eye, similar to caffeine. So it reduces all of the swelling that you may have gotten just from sleeping or whatever, or from crying, or from eating salty food, or whatever it is. This really soothes all of that down, and it kind of just brightens up your eye again and wakes it up. I like this in the morning. Lately I was applying this at night and then using this in the AM, letting it sit for a minute, and then applying my concealer on top. So those are my 2 favorite eye creams. If you guys have a great eye cream that is very moisturizing and applies well under makeup, that is drugstore, then please leave it in the comment section for me below, and I'm going to try it out and see if that works. I'm always looking for great eye creams. It's like my thing, and so far I can only find those 2. Now for cream, this is probably, I should have talked about it a little bit early before, but this I've had in my skincare system now for 1 month. You can see what it is. Okay, so it is a Strivectin Estee. I found this at TJ Maxx, so it was way discounted than what it is to buy it online directly through the seller. So this is intensive concentrate for stretch marks and wrinkles. I use it on my face. I don't really use it on my stretch marks. I have some from the babies. I had 4. So my stomach does have a little bit of stretch marks, and that's pretty much my main problem with stretch marks, is around my belly. And because I had a C-section, I do have a scar. So sometimes I will apply this cream on my C-section scar and around on my tummy if I really feel like I need it. Otherwise, I use this all over my face. I mean, I use it like all around the perimeter. I use it here, and I bring it all the way down to here. And this stuff, let me tell you, I adore it. I've been using it for a month. I love it. It is like, I can't do my skincare now without this. So I'm gonna have to go back to Home Goods and TJ Maxx to see if I can find it cheap again, because otherwise I'm going to have to pay full price for it. But it tells you in by week 2, you will have skin radiance and texture visibility improved. By week 4, discolorations appear visibly faded. And by week 8, you have firmness, elasticity appear improved, wrinkles and stretch marks appear visibly diminished. You can Google this. This is all over online. There's so many reviews on it. This stuff is amazing. You do not need a lot at all. It's a nice cream base. It soaks into the skin very nicely. It's not burning. The only thing I feel when I put it on my skin, on my face, I'll put some on here for you, is that the only thing I notice when I put this on my face is sometimes it just kind of tingles a little bit, which I enjoy. So the only thing I notice on this when I apply it on my skin, on my face, and on my neck is there's a slight tingling feeling, and I don't mind it at all. It also has a minty scent to it. It just makes me feel like, yay, it's working, but it is not overwhelming. I never feel like I have to wipe it off or anything. It's just kind of, it's just kind of a slight sensation, and I like to think that that means it's working. I don't know, but research this, read about it online. This is, like I said, it's Strivectin SD, and see what your thoughts are on it. But I think this is going to stay as a staple for my skincare for a very long time. My husband's been using it too. He actually uses the brush, the cleanser, with his cleanser. He likes to use a charcoal cleanser, and then he follows it up with this. And I've been trying to get him to use this serum by The Ordinary, the Niacinamide serum underneath it. And yeah, I think that'll be good for him. Now, I have a couple more products that I want to talk about really quickly before the end of this video. This was sent to me by Heartbreakers, so this is Heartbreakers Vitamins. And you know, it's always good to be nourished from the inside, and being nourished well from the inside will give you better skin, better hair, better nails, all of it. If you're lacking in certain vitamins, you're just not going to get the results that you want. You're not going to get that healthy glow to you. Your hair won't grow and your nails won't grow. So I have been trying this. They sent me it's 60 pieces, so, and it's 2 days, so 1 month supply of this. I am almost done with them. They have a totally natural strawberry flavor. It is soy-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and it's really good. They taste really good too. It's the hair, skin, and nails vitamin complex. So it also has biotin, folic acid, and vitamin A. But then again, besides that, it also has vitamin C, which is great for skin and for immunity and for health. Vitamin D3, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, biotin. It has a heavy load of biotin, 4,000 mcg's in there, and zinc and iodine. This is really good as just a general multivitamin, I think. So far, my review is that I am loving it. I don't see any problems with it. My hair does feel shinier. I do have some new hair growth. I have a problem right here with my hair because I sleep face down, or I'm a tummy sleeper to fall asleep, and I like to tilt my head to this side. So this is the side that hits my pillow, and I notice that there are days where I have more fine baby hairs there, and I have to wait till everything grows back out. But been using this, and this has been, my hairline's been growing back a lot faster. My nails are also growing back a lot faster, which means I have to go to get them done a lot more often. But I think it's good. It makes me feel good when I take them. They're all natural. The only thing I don't like on here is that it says Heartbreaker Gummies make them boys cry. I don't think that's necessary. I think it should just be something more empowering for women. You don't need to have that on there, I think. But the product itself is good. It's natural, and like I said, soy-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and you know, good for you, overall good for you. The second thing that I like to use after I have done my morning skincare regime is to use this product, and it's also Charlotte Tilbury. I did splurge when I bought this, but I swear to you, I have had this product for 8 months now, and I still have so much more to go in here. You need just a little bit on your skin. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm going to insert a clip of me using it. But you can see, so this is it. This is the product. It comes out like this in a big spoolie, big sponge. I use this on days where I don't feel like doing a full face of makeup. I use this as my foundation, but I only apply it on my cheeks, over my nose, and up here. And if I really want some added shimmer or some glow, I put a little bit on my forehead. This is amazing stuff, and I feel like it kind of fits in with what I'm doing, especially if I'm putting on some skincare products throughout the day. Then I don't want to put on top of it, you know, a heavy foundation and stuff. Some days I just want to be really fresh and let my skin breathe and let all the skincare products work, and I think that this does it. And above all, always use sunscreen, especially when you're using products that have glycolic acid, lactic acid, that sort of thing. In general, it's good to use it. Had I used sunscreen 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't be doing half these things now. So get on the sunscreen wagon and use it. If you can find it mixed in with foundations, like I think there's a CC cream that has a 50 SPF in there. I like that one. That way I don't have to worry about having to apply sunscreen underneath and then reapply. It's just all in one. It just makes everything easier. So that is it. That is my favorite skincare products. I hope that I gave you some good information, that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is not sponsored. This is just my trial and error of things to see what I like and what works for me. If you have similar skin, if we're the similar age group and you're starting to notice a little bit of signs of aging, then I think these products are gentle enough for you to use on a regular basis. Some are expensive, some are drugstore. Pick and choose what you like. Like if you have recommendations on awesome drugstore products, then please leave them down for me below, and I will definitely try it because this is my thing now. So I really have fun doing that. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this and that it was informative to you. If you're new, I hope that you liked me and that you decided to subscribe, and give me a big like. Give me an unlike if you decide that you didn't like this, so that I know that you didn't like it. It's fine. But I really like feedback from you guys, so leave me some comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. All right, guys. And I will see you all in the next video. Leave me some comments below. Say hi, introduce yourself if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.